Oh, no problem. Hi, Michael. Thank you that you took the time
Sure.
to do this speak with me. In about 3 hours, like this, you're gonna rock the stage here. It's the Jungfrau stage. This means a virginity stage. When did you lose your virginity, your musical virginity? On what stage? You remember?
When I lost my musical virginity?
Yeah. When did you play the first time on stage? Do you remember?
Yeah, it was in a very small city I grew up in
Yeah.
called Ringsted in Denmark. And it was with my first band. It was a death metal band called Dominus. And I'm not quite sure of the year, but I guess it would have been, let me see, 1990.
Yeah. Okay. With a death metal band.
Yes.
Okay, nice. Have you been a sweet kid? Sweet child?
That's not really a question for me to answer. Yeah, we should call up my mom, I guess.
Mom. Okay.
I think yes, but I was not an angel, but it's I think I was just like everybody else.
Yeah. Okay.
The good thing was, I made all the bad troubles when I was very young. So, instead of making them when you're too old to go to jail.
Yeah.
So, but I
good.
guess, it's a boy is a boy.
A boy is a boy. That's okay. You're a father of a daughter, if I'm
Yes.
right. She's about a year?
Yeah.
No? Okay, what would you think if she comes in, let's say, 30, 40 years and tell you, Daddy, I'm gonna sing in a death metal band?
Well, if that's what she want to do, feel free to do that. I've been there, I've done that. It's all about passion. It's all about, as I said, passion. So if she's very passionate about it, I will support her in anything she loves to do, as long as she's very serious about it and passionate about it, then I will support her.
Okay. I have read that you deliberately write your songs in a catchy and singable way. Is that true?
Come again?
That you write your songs, that they're catchy, singable, that this is one thing that is important for you.
Yeah, as a songwriter, it's important for me that I get the same kind of feeling when I listen to my favorite records and favorite artists who I'm inspired by. And so, when I put on, for example, the new Manic Street Preachers I just bought, I get goosebumps because I think it's brilliant pop rock music. I love it. It's great. It's strong songwriting, and it has big melodies. And that's what I'm trying to create in VOLBEAT too, a dynamic of good energy, good melodies, strong songwriting, and something I get goosebumps about, and asking myself afterwards, wow, did I write that?
Okay.
And so writing is definitely an emotional thing, very passionate. And the next thing will be how does other people react to it? Because I have to be satisfied first.
Yeah. Okay.
And then it has to be fun to rehearse. It has to be fun to record it. It needs to be fun and feels right to go out and play on the road. And then comes the reaction.
Okay.
So all those things comes first. And then sometimes you win or lose. When it comes to, sometimes people like it, sometimes they don't. You can't win them all. That's just the way it is.
But you win lots of people.
It seems like, I'm very proud of the support we get. I can't complain.
Okay, that's cool. Would you think it's bad if I called you the toughest party band in the world?
The toughest party band?
Yeah.
You have to explain that.
For me, party band is a kind of synonym for having fun, for people having fun, for doing party. on stage, because it's not with all metal bands doing party.
It's what?
It's not with all metal bands
Oh.
doing party. So
Yeah, I don't really see VOLBEAT as a metal band, but I do get your point. We have a lot of influences and inspirations from metal bands, and of course, if you take the first VOLBEAT record, you can definitely say that's a metal record.
yeah,
But through time and through each record, we have developed more and more into a rock
Yeah.
band. But I take it as a huge compliment and a
Okay.
great compliment, because the best thing in the world is to make people happy.
yeah,
You know, I know what makes me happy, and I know it means a lot to the people who, if it's sport or music or any kind of entertainment or books, it could be anything.
Yeah.
When you share your talent with other people, the reaction you really wish
Yeah.
is for people to be happy and get something out of it.
Okay. At your
So
concerts,
thank you very much.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool. At your concerts, there are often girls with petticoats in the first row. Is this kind of? Did it start one time, or was it something special, or is it?
For some reason,
Interactive.
the girls has always been there
Yeah.
for VOLBEAT shows. I don't believe it's because of our look.
Yeah.
I believe it's because of our music.
Yeah.
We're not that pretty, you know. I believe it's because of the music. There's a lot of sing-along songs
Yeah.
in VOLBEAT's music,
Yeah.
and through time, through each record, more and more girls are coming to the shows. And you know what? If there are girls
Yeah.
at your show, it's a success, because where there are girls, there will always be men.
Yeah.
You know, so you get double up on the crowd.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Talking about your role models in music is about the history of the 50s, the 60s. When did this match or merge with metal? Was it first metal and then these influences?
That came very, very naturally, because when I formed VOLBEAT, I already used many years in playing death metal.
Yeah.
But at that time, I was still, I grew up with music from the 50s because of my parents was
Yeah.
listening to it constantly. So when I formed VOLBEAT, I knew from the same day when I started writing the first song that it will be a combination of the 50s melodic tunes and combined with the distortion of you have from metal bands or heavy metal bands. But through time, we just developed a style that was really that include a lot of different styles, and it became very unique. And at the same time, there was a lot of signature in it. So for us, it was all about not really think too much about being a metal band or a rock band or a punk band. It's not like we wanted to categorize ourselves. It was music, and we were not afraid to say, we can be pretty much at the same time be inspired by Napalm Death and Fats Domino. So everything between there, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's really a lot. Some rumors say you're doing a new album. You're writing a new album. When will we have this album? This year, last year?
It will be released next year.
Next year.
Because when we're done with this summer touring all the festivals, we will go home to Denmark and finish up the writing into the studio late November.
Okay.
Maybe we will enter the studio again very early next year if we're not done. It really depends. But there's gonna be a new record next year.
Okay, interesting. You've been in Switzerland. I think in the last 2 years you played in Switzerland about 4 times.
Okay.
Okay. Do you like Switzerland?
Oh yeah, or else that's no point coming back.
Yeah.
So we always had great shows here, and I think today at this festival, I think we've been here like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
And it's always been great. You know, if we didn't have that experience of having a good time here, we will not come back. So
Yeah.
we're glad to be back. And the crowd and the reaction has always been very good.
Okay. Do you also know Switzerland a bit more than just being here for a show and go on and go back?
Honestly, not that much. I think it's a beautiful country.
Yeah.
You know, it's very beautiful. You know, this morning I took a run because I remember the last time I was here. Oh, I said I gotta have a long run today because it's so beautiful.
Okay.
But it's not like I know that much of Switzerland.
Okay. You have to stay one time for a few days more.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Just-
Yeah. I
Okay.
do know, and I think it's beautiful. It's a beautiful country.
Okay. But that's also with Denmark. I was one time there, but it's also very nice. You have sea and ocean. We
Yeah.
have the mountains.
Exactly.
Okay. So if you'd have the free choice, what living person would be your ideal dinner guest?
Dinner guest.
Yeah.
Gennady Golovkin.
Okay.
That's if you know who that is.
No.
I'll put you on the spot now.
Okay.
No, it's a middleweight fighter, boxer
Okay.
from Ukraine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's called Triple G.
Triple T.
Triple G.
G.
Yeah.
Triple G. Okay.
Gennady Golovkin.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. I've never had an answer like this. It's cool.
What else do people say? Scarlett Johansson or something?
No, Gandhi, Barack Obama. No, all around. Most people wanted to change persons that are dead. So I changed the question. Said which living person.
Yeah. It's disgusting to sit with a dead guy.
Yeah. It's not the best. Other question: if today would be the last day in your life, is there something you would regret not have done?
I don't think life is about regretting because there's nothing you can do about it. It's a waste of time.
Okay, good. This evening at the show here in Interlaken, what can the fans look forward to this show? Is there something special?
You know what? I just 5 minutes ago I finished the set list.
Okay.
So you know every day. Sometimes people think that they must have prepared for I don't know for months. But 5 minutes ago I just finished the set list, and you know so it's for us I will leave that up to the show.
Yeah.
It's all about the reaction.
Yeah.
And it makes it a little bit more loose. I like that.
Okay, and the guys, they also like that? 5 minutes before?
They have to.
Yeah. Okay, shit happens. What are next stations you are playing this summer?
Come again?
The next stations, festivals, concerts?
After this?
Yeah.
Let me check.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Lots of-
I will know 5 minutes before.
Yeah. Okay.
I actually, where could it be? I'm not sure.
No
Sorry.
problem.
Sorry.
No problem. We have to go to your page, to Facebook, and look
Yeah,
at
yeah,
your
yeah.
plan. Okay. I'd like to give you some keywords,
Yep.
and you try to answer as spontaneously as
Okay.
possible.
All right.
Not think too much. Family,
Love.
friends,
Everything.
everything. Money,
Money. Curse.
okay. Success,
Success. I know I'm really slow now, but I'm really trying to be spontaneous.
No problem.
Success. A good life.
Good life. Okay. And the last thing I wanted, music.
What?
Music.
Passion.
Best. Okay.
Passion.
Pleasure.
Passion.
Pressure and pleasure. Pleasure.
Passion.
A passion.
Yeah.
Okay, pleasure, pressure, passion. That's good. Passion. That's good. Okay, thank you for your time. I'd like to give you the chance to say something to the people out there, the people here in Switzerland that will hear and see you on Rock News Switzerland. It's your camera.
Hey, people out there, here we are again, VOLBEAT in Switzerland, and we're here because we love coming back. We got so many great fans because of you. Thank you so much for the support, and support VOLBEAT next year again. It's going to be a new record, touring. Thank you very much for your support.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. By the way, good questions. Thank you. It's always more fun like that.
Okay.
Feel the fire where she walks. Lola Montez, so beautiful. Shady in the temper, damn. Blinding your eyes with a spider. Damn.